So it's so fantastic, and all day you have said, yes, 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 I love it. Almost 7,000 of you have ordered. We're gonna get it right into colors and sizes and invite you to not only order, but to take advantage of our 1 day only special. This is our today's special. You can only buy it today. You are looking at two of the beautiful colors. That is our garnet and burnt orange. That color combination is so fantastic and so unique. I would have never put those two colors together.
And by the way, completely reversible, you know.
It's gorgeous, yes. And then we're also showing it to you in one of the #1 colors on the day, which is the oyster.
Right.
I've been listening to calls all day.
Right, and you know what I love?
Are you
New Yorkers are buying them. I'm so excited. Everybody from New York and someone from Pennsylvania, like big grimy cities, are buying the oyster.
The oyster,
right?
The oyster is one of the fastest selling choices, so if you love to order it.
There's just something cool about wearing white in the winter, isn't there?
I think so. And this has such great features. We're gonna be walking you through it. There are other colors, but here's what you should know. 37 inches in the length, extra small through 3X, an incredible price of $20 on a credit card if you're using our FlexPay. Our item number is 617903. We're gonna walk you through some of the other colors. So I have next to me the Loden and Olive Gray. Rich and beautiful, and only 600 remain, and right now we have all sizes.
Which is great.
But this could potentially be the final show to get this. It's fabulous.
I love the colors
with the camo being so hot and cool and chic. Unbelievable choice in this one.
It's easy and it's fun. Every one of the colors has a reason for being. I mean, we don't like, you know, throw the dice. and there are reasons for it. And I love the Loden and the olive gray. I have to tell you, that's one of my faves. I absolutely love the oyster, but I'm also loving the blues.
So let's go to that blue. This is the oyster once again. So in the deep sapphire and gunmetal. The 3X is already sold out.
Oh, boo-boo.
And only 900 remain for the day. So that's another one that's very limited.
And then the black, which I know is a no-brainer. And you know what? Every time the stylist put any of the models in black, I'm like, don't do that. Nobody can see anything in the black, right? But I love the black. I love how you can see the gorgeous quilting on it. I wanted you to see it with me because I really wanted to show off my poncho.
Yes.
And I feel like that really does it. And then this is the color that you're wearing,
which I think
right?
is beautiful. It's the brass.
It's the brass. I love this color. It has a metallic, there's no metallic to it, but it is that sort of color of brass.
It's rich.
Of true brass. It's a really rich, beautiful color.
I think all of the colors that you do, your line, if you're being introduced to this line for the very first time, it's very chic, very finished, very polished, timeless. The elements of the workmanship are second to none. Women who shop this brand at HSN become addicted. The clothes, I mean, you can see, these are the types of garments that we love, but usually when we see them in department stores, the price points are really considered
I'm gonna tell you the truth about this coat, because there's a story behind it when you talk about prices. So I left Paris, I want to say 12 years ago, after living there for 20 years. And the last spring that I was there, right before we moved back to LA, there was a huge sale at one of my favorite brands, Italian brand, high-end Italian brand, and they had a coat. It was like an 800 euro coat in those days, right? And I think it was on sale for $5, and I bought it. And it had a big collar like this. It was a bit longer, but it had a big collar like this. And I wore that thing when I lived in Montreal. I wore that thing when I traveled to I loved it. And it got lost.
Ooh,
it did.
Ouch.
And so HSN comes to me and says, will you do a puffer coat? And like this, I went, no. Because the word puffer to me meant,
it's gonna make me look bigger.
Well, yeah. And then I thought, wait a minute. This is a chance for me to remake that coat, right? And I kid you not, when you say this would be a lot more in the stores, this would be a lot more in the stores. And when we take you through the features and benefits, because I don't really like to talk about the price thing. I know that look, my philosophy is buy less, buy better. And this, to me, has a unique place in your closet. It had a unique place in mine, and I missed it so much that I had to make this one.
I want to do this. I want to invite you to call. So many of you love this brand, and if you're a new caller, please stop in to say hi. We would love to meet you. We're gonna be able to get these garments out to you in about a week, so you'll have them virtually right away. If you are shopping maybe for holidays, or you're just shopping, maybe you're gonna be doing some traveling and you're picking up some new pieces, you wanna stick with us the entire hour. And I am really strongly recommending that if you have access to the internet, go online and just type in MarlaWynne. All of the jewelry, all of her trousers, all of the, she's the most beautiful, beautiful garments. I mean, really, they're gorgeous, and that's why I really want you to check it out. The star of our day is our today's special. I'm gonna walk over. By the way, I should mention that she's sitting on intentionally because of the boot. So this is typically,
I can't help myself.
I know, but we want you to take it easy because usually you do have a lot of energy. So I just want you to know at home, if you're wondering, well, why in the world is she sitting today? She's never sitting. You've had a little bit of an injury here.
A little bit of an injury, but you know what I was thinking with this dress? What size are you wearing? Do you know?
The dress extra small.
No, in this jacket.
I think it's an extra small.
Come here. I
Okay.
want you to put this on.
All right. I love that oyster.
Okay, I want to put this oyster on you.
I've been dying to get into that.
I just want that with that. I just want this on you.
No, I think you're right.
Now, the other thing is you were in an extra small, so this is a small, and I'm going to show you what's interesting about this and why I'm doing
I
this.
actually like this one.
Scoot with me. Come with me.
Oh.
You're my walker. Keep going. Keep going. Here we go.
I'm the most fashionable walker that's out there.
Ever.
Okay, now, don't you guys love this oyster?
Right? Look at that on you.
Can I just mention also, really quickly, you are how tall?
5'11" 3/4.
Oh, geez.
And what are you wearing?
Oh, geez.
Extra small.
Extra small. Are you in a small?
I'm in an extra small now.
You're in an extra small
Yes.
now. That makes sense to me.
Yes.
Now, she's in a small. I
Right.
want to show you something.
And I'm 5'2", so.
Okay, so and you're how tall?
5'9".
Okay, so petite gals sometimes look at something with a bit of drama and they think, I can't wear that because I'm petite and it won't work for me. And you know what? She's petite. She's a petite
We do worry, because I'm one of those girls.
But look at yourself in the monitor. You look darn good, girlfriend.
I definitely
right?
do.
Now.
And I must say, I did love the brass, but this oyster is speaking to me.
Well,
It's elegant,
well,
right?
you know what? That oyster is like a pearl around your face. It's just lightening you.
Yes.
I felt the copper was a little bit dark, and that's what I love about the palettes on this.
Yes.
This is just light and bright, and look at you
By
go.
the way, they're telling me over 7,000 sold.
Okay.
Let me give you an update. If you want this sapphire gunmetal, the 3X is sold out. Whatever you do, don't wait on this. I must say with this one as well, it's fantastic. If you live in your denim, look, I mean, to me, it's phenomenal. I love that
Well,
one.
this coat has a reason for being. Forget the colors, which, okay, they're obvious.
yeah, no, but we
okay?
love them.
Okay, so the colors are obvious, but let me tell you why I did what I did. A, because I needed my coat back. But why did I love that coat? Because I can put on a sweater like this, throw it on. How many times have you been in a colder climate and you put on a dress like you're wearing? And then you put on, I'm sorry, one of those ugly Michelin Man,
Yes.
you know, boom, 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 boom coats, right? There's just nothing glamorous about them. They're functional if you got to go shovel the driveway, right? Do you know what I mean? Or if you're like going to go sledding. But that's not what we're doing. We're going from our heated house to our heated car to the world, right? So we want to be able to have all of this little bit of glamour. And I can literally fit. Kaz, can I borrow the purse? I want to borrow this from you. Were you in exile over there? There's only X number of us who can be over here. What's going on here? I want to show you something. Oh, there's paper in this.
I'll take it. or we'll dispose of it here. Let me help you.
I want to show you something. I want to show you how, well, first of all, this is a bag of mine, which I love. I totally
great.
love. But no, I want you to smush that in here.
Oh, gee.
Because I'm traveling now, right? And I'm wondering.
You didn't tell me
what
about
do
this.
I do? No, well, honey, you know, you do a show with me, you get surprises.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want the tote,
Right?
only 77
Okay.
remain.
And by the way, this is my pinky. Okay, that is how amazing this piece is. So I've got the whole bag, and I've got the coat in the bag. I don't have paper in the bag anymore. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. The bottom line is that when I travel, so I left New York the other day. I feel like my rotation of life is like menopause, right? I go from New York, it's freezing cold. I arrive in Tampa, it's hot. I leave, I go to Denver, it's cold. I come back to Tampa, it's hot. This is a dream because when I travel with it, I can literally put it in a tote, right? And so does it wrinkle? Do I have to worry about it? No, of course it doesn't. It's the perfect weight. If you live in Scottsdale or Phoenix, or you're in Southern California or Denver where one day it's sunny and the next day it's snowing, one day you're golfing and the next day you're skiing, right? This is such a perfect weight. And no matter what you put it on with, I just feel like it gives you a little bit of glamour. And to be able to get that with all of our winter layers, and because I used kimono sleeves on this, basically, there's not a piece you're gonna put on during the winter that you can't put under it, right? So you're able to mix and match it with everything, right? You're able to mix and match it with every piece you have in your closet. You're able to reverse it. It has pockets, and oh, now a huge wind has come up. Well, there are 3 little snaps, which work both ways. They're covered with the fabric, and they close it so that you have if you need a little closure in your life, this jacket will help you.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. As I look at it, you know, we've all heard of puffer coats. There's nothing puffy about this one, though. So I've seen puffer coats, but it's not. This is not that.
Well, that's why they call it puffer, but it's silly. Because what it is
can I show from this?
It's plenty warm.
No, it is, but it's not thick.
No.
Because when I think puffer coat, I think something that's gonna have density to it. It's gonna be dense.
Right.
This is not that at all.
This has got great fiber fill in it.
Right.
It's got a nice polyester on both sides.
You can just see on the sides, it's not adding.
And you can layer it up. Like you've got a warm chunky sweater on with it, right? Yeah. You've got just a little butterfly tee. What you got going on? You've got a little poplin shirt. I have a poncho, and I'm gonna go sit down again, and Cass, why don't you join us?
I wanna give some updates if I can, because in the Loden olive green, extra small is now sold out, and just over 500 remain for the day. So let me give you a quick update. If you're just tuning in, we are giving you a look at our today's special, which is this beautiful MarlaWynne puffer coat. This oyster color and the black choice have been the #1 most popular choices. However, the deep sapphire, Carol, I'm gonna ask you to come out really quickly. And this Loden, will you walk over with me, Carol? I just want everybody to see these 2 choices. These 2 choices, the Loden gray and the deep sapphire, are most limited. They're just a few hundred. We've sold out of the 3X in the deep sapphire, and we've sold out of the extra small in the Loden. So these are the 2 that probably by the next show, either they'll be completely sold out or we'll just have a handful remaining. I think that you can make a case to even buy more than one. If you're living in areas, I'm thinking Minnesota, I'm thinking DC, I'm thinking New York, where your outerwear is what you're wearing 90% of the time, especially something like this. Like I feel like even in spring, this would be appropriate.
I feel like you can wear this early spring.
Sure.
All through the winter, all through the fall. The weight of it is perfect. Everything needs a function, but I wanted to bring you that piece that you could put on with a dress when you're dressed up to go out for the evening and still look great.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? And normally find a winter coat that isn't, you know, a fur or something that gives you a little drama, gives you a little elegance. In terms of sizing, I want you to know that you can easily go right for your size, right?
Yes.
So true to size, but if you want a little more drama, like I was talking to Andrea about this earlier today, we both said we were very comfortable up a size, and so is Ingrid. I don't know, do you guys feel right on in your sizes? Or would you go, when you get this, would you go up a size or true to size? You'd go up a size because you want the drama.
I would go up a size as well because I want to layer.
You'd stay?
You'd stay?
Stay. Okay.
Oh boy, so it's half and half.
Right?
It's kind of half and half.
Well,
But
I always go for more drama.
I do think it's how you would buy a blazer. There are some people who like a blazer more fitted, and there are some people who want a little bit more room.
But how great is it that you're going to be able to put your blazer under this? You're going to be able to put your topper under this. I was wearing the drama kimono under this earlier today. In fact, if someone can get me I think we've got a string-colored drama kimono in my green room, which, why is it called green? Because it's not green.
Yeah.
It's like kind of beige. Somebody in my beige room. Because I want to show you how you can layer this thing up depending on what the weather is. By the way, you can wash this at home. You don't have to dry clean it.
Oh my gosh, you just read my mind. That was going to be the question I was going to ask you.
And so, to me, now, a couple things about the collar. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to show you something. By the way, kiddo, I love this hair.
I do too. This hair today is fly.
Right? Well, she always has great hair.
She does, but today is extra.
It's like, but it's soft, but it's curly, but it's like, I'm just going to, do you mind if I just sit here and just sort of just...
So Marla, we haven't talked to them. We haven't told them it's reversible, you know.
We didn't do that yet?
No.
Well, we're a bunch of losers. But first, let me show you something. So here is a way, if you're feeling like, oh, I don't want all that collar, just fold it over. And then look at this. Oh, it started to rain. Oopsie doopsie. And now you just, and then you went to Starbucks, you spilled on yourself. Did you know that? So you know what you're gonna do? You're just gonna turn it like this. See, look at how I did this, so you can just like, boop, boop. You're gonna pull those right out. You don't need the tags. You know who made it for you. With love. Now you're gonna just turn it, right? You too, kiddo, you too, change. And I want you to see it. And by the way, looks fantastic. Belted as well. No, I'm gonna show you something. This is why I love this coat. So now you're getting 2 for the price of 1, basically, and in the black and the oyster, and in the bronze, you're going from the solid side to the texture side is the change you get. Now, I wanna show you something, because this is ridiculous. You tell me what coat you have ever had that you can do this. So this is my drama kimono, which I love, right? We all know this. Yes. This is like, honestly, if I had to pick one thing I've ever made, and I can never have anything else I've ever made, right? So it goes with me everywhere. Now, should I be able to get this under a coat? The answer is absolutely not, right? Well, just you won't, because I can't, right? And I don't have to fuss. And I'm fine. Right?
You look $1 million.
Right? So I'm wearing my drama kimono under this.
So stylish.
So when you live in a cold place, you are going to layer under this, and you're going to love that, because you're going to be able to take this off. And I know before, when I lost this coat in the winter, I would have to give up wearing a piece like this out, because I'd have to have a big bulky coat or freeze my tush off.
Yes.
So I love that this coat does all those things.
And by the way, I love that it's virtually weightless. You know, we showed you how you're able to fold it up.
And I held it with a pinky in a bag.
Yeah, in a bag.
And I still can move my pinky.
It's not heavy. So if you love it, give us a call. Reminding you about our holiday return policy. Anything that you're buying at HSN, we give you until the end of January for a full refund. So make the decision. Let us send it to you. Let's head off to Massachusetts, where Sandra is joining us. Hey, Miss Sandra, happy holidays to you.
And the same to you.
Thank you. What do you love about the today's special?
What is there not to like?
I know. I agree with you.
It's 2 coats in 1. I ordered 2. I ordered a black, and I ordered the scarlet.
You are going to flip when you get that on. Now, how's the weather there now, Sandra?
It's very cold. It's very rainy. And I just listened to the forecast, and they said we're going into sleet, a little rain, a little ice, and snow.
So you and I live in a similar climate. And I'm just going to layer this up. How are you going to wear it on the coldest days, and how are you going to let it transition for you? Do you have thoughts about how you're going to use it through all the season?
Actually, the black coat will be my go-to. The scarlet one will be for my special occasions.
I love
that. But I will wear it practically just every way you have described it.
I'm so glad.
I can't say thank you enough for creating this. I really mean that.
Well, listen, doing what I do for a living truly is my pleasure. I have so many friends who are like, I don't know, they're learning to play golf. They're so bored. How many cruises can you take? And I have this, because of people like you, I have this amazing career, so I thank you. Truly, this is the most creative time of my life, and I love this. Who knew?
Well, how could you not love it?
Right?
You're making so many people happy, and you're satisfying your
Yes.
artistical abilities, and you're wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
My pleasure. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Be careful in that sleet.
Yes, thank you, Sandra. Very, very nice
I
phone
love
call.
that. Isn't that a lovely call?
Yeah, and
I
you know,
love
it's so
that.
interesting because, I mean, Massachusetts, like many metropolitan areas, there's so many places to shop. And I think we're also very fortunate to be able to have this line exclusively for you here at HSN.
Can I tell you where my two biggest markets are? New York City and LA. I find it fascinating that the two biggest markets are the two cities in this country where you can get anything except this because it's exclusive here. And when I first started my career, I actually was in department stores and specialty stores. But I'll tell you what I can sell here today for $99.99 because of the volume that you guys will bring to your customers. If this was in the stores, it would be a $400 or $500 coat. That's it, that's all, that's a fact. And I love that I'm able to do this. I think to me, it's just a treat.
No, and we love it. We want to say thank you to all of you. If you're just tuning in, don't forget that this is wash and wear. It's 37 inches in the length, and it is a today's special, which means you can only buy it today. Enjoy our free flex pay that we're offering to you, and of course, choose the color that's your favorite. I'm wearing the oyster. We have, of course, that beautiful loaded and olive green, which is very limited and is already sold out in the extra small. We have the sapphire, which is already sold out in the 3X, but the extra small through 2X still remain. Here's our beautiful brass. Then we also have, of course, the black, which is the #1 bestseller. You can't ever go wrong there. And then we have the garnet and burnt orange, which is so exquisite. And that's
it. That's all my love.
That's it. So take advantage of it. We have so much that we're gonna be showcasing for you. We're gonna show everybody the drama kimono.
I love this piece. And we got it for
phenomenal.
you.